Hey guys, Drew here, and today I want to do a little video training for you, kind of give you a visual illustration of funnels and the conversions. Because I think once you understand how the conversions work and you can see it visually, then you'll kind of get over the ad spend issue, right? And I'm doing this video because it's the number one question I always used to ask, and it's the number one question I get asked, and it's the number one question I see being asked in Facebook groups is, how much money do I need to spend to promote this? And the obvious answer is as much as you can spend. But let me show you some visual evidence of this. So I put together just a quick little visual. So right, it's ad budget. And with this ad budget, you get ads. And with these ads, you get clicks. And for every click, there's a CPC, which is cost per click. And for every click, you get a number of opt-ins, right, which we're going to call leads. And for every lead you get, that's a conversion. And then there's a CPL, a cost per lead. And then there's a thank you page. Now there are some things that you can do here to make offers, but just to keep it simple at a high level, we'll pretend there's no offer there. And then somewhere in the funnel, there's a sales page, right? So you get buyers, and then there's a, excuse me, then there's a buyer conversion, and then there's a CAC, the customer acquisition cost. And then sometimes you might have an upsell and or a downsell. And here there's no customer acquisition cost because you've already paid to acquire them here. So with that, let me jump in and we'll go back to the left and we'll go through a little detail here. Okay, so back over here. So we're going to spend $500, and obviously we don't know this number right now. So, all these numbers are somewhat arbitrary, but what you're learning here is that here you're going to spend this much money, you're going to get this many clicks. Now, once your ads run and you get this many clicks, and you'll determine this number, right? And what you'll know is if this number is really low, then great, ads are working. If this number is really high, then you know you need to fix the ads, right? So look at each one of these as a conversion point or conversion hinge. So here, this number is too high, you can fix the ads or potentially fix the targeting. But we'll assume that 56 cents is really great right now. And now in the opt-ins, same thing here. We don't know what the page is going to convert at until it actually converts and you get what we consider the baseline data. But once you get the baseline data, again, we're going to assume that you got 270 opt-ins. So that's 30%. So 30% of the 900 is 270. And so the cost for each of these 270 leads is $1.85. So again, you spent 500. You got 900 clicks. Out of those 900, 270 people opted in. So your cost per lead is $1.85. Now we'll jump over to the sales page. So here, again, we don't know what these numbers are. We're just making them up. But what you have here is that you have we're going to pretend like we had a 3% conversion, which would be 8 leads. So 3% of the 270 leads, you got 8 buyers. Now the cost of those buyers, again, that's $500 divided by 8, is you had $61.73 was your cost per buyer or customer acquisition cost. And let's say out of these 8 people, 25% of them took the upsell. So you'd have 2 additional buyers there. Now again, there's no customer acquisition cost because you've already paid to acquire them here. And let's say out of the 8 people, 2% took the upsell. So that leaves 6. Let's say one of the remaining 6 took a downsell offer, and so that was a conversion of 10%. So again, these are arbitrary numbers at this point, but what they're showing you is that you can fix these things. Like if this number is too low, you know that you need to fix the sales page. If these numbers are too low, you know that you need a better offer, or you need to fix the page. And if they're really low, then right, you're doing a great job. So what I did down here is I just took the 8 buyers that we had here, and the 2 buyers we had here, and the 1 buyer we had here, and I just attached some, again, completely arbitrary prices to let you understand how this works. So if you had a price point right here of $197, and you had 8 buyers, that'd be $1,595 in gross. If you had 2 buyers at 67 for the upsell, it'd be $135. If you had 1 downsell buyer at 27, it'd be, this was actually a little less than 1, so that's why that amount was off, but let's just make it 27. Then you would have a total of $1,758.38. So it's a 3.5 to 1 return on your money, right? The equivalent of you giving me $1 and me giving you $3.50 back. Now, after you subtract the ad spend, because that was an expense, then you have $1,258 in pure profit, which is still a 2.5 to 1 return on your money. Again, so the analogy is you give me $1 and I give you $2.50 back in profit. So hopefully this kind of helps you visually see how the process works, how the money flows. And with that, I want to kind of point out a couple things. So there's some additional hidden profits in this funnel, because right here you have the 270 people that opt in. So for instance, if you had those 270 people and you took out the 8 buyers, you'd still have 262 people that could go through an email sequence. And you can use these emails to A, promote affiliate products and earn affiliate commissions, or B, promote other offers you have, or C, send them through a flash sale or promotion type of funnel to generate some additional revenue. So those are 3 strategies that you can continue to extract profits out of these 270 people. And lastly, I just want to point out something that most people are talking about lifetime value of a customer or average value of a customer, right? And again, that would be these numbers and any additional money. So if someone were to go through, let's say that the average value of your customer might be, it might be these numbers totaled up. It might be higher if they go on to continue to buy other products. But one thing I don't hear people talking so much about is over here would be the funnel value. What's the value of the funnel? And the way you would do that would be, obviously in the funnel, you would total up that you'd have, 197, 67, and 230. So for rough math, we'll call it a $300 value. But if you had, let's say you had 10 affiliate products, 10 emails in here, each one with an affiliate product. And let's just say for easy math that on those affiliate products, you can make another $10, right? That'd be $10 per email times 10 emails would be $100. So your funnel value would then be at $400. So for the maximum amount of money you could make per customer would be $400. And if you can look at it that way, then what you can do is you can really start to justify and eliminate your initial fear or concern about spending this money. And then the one thing I want to say is you should have this expectation. The first few $100 you spend is probably gone, because what you're trying to do is establish what these numbers are so that you know what to fix. But once you get it fixed, then the answer is spend as much as you can spend, because, right, it's give $1, get $2 back, or get $3 back, or $4 back. So anyway, that's what I wanted to point out. And if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to go into this a little bit more detail with you. All right, thanks.